What's going on, Carson Crew? We are back with another video. In this particular video, I was just scrolling through YouTube as I do, and I was like, hold on, what anime is overrated? I could think of a few. I know you guys got your own opinions. Put them in the comments down below. One of them might be One Piece. Might be One Piece. Maybe it's not. My Hero. I'm gonna stop. Let's go ahead with the video.
But
Step on
One
toes.
Piece, bro.
Thank you.
Okay,
Look,
I think it's
validated at the very
overrated.
beginning.
Hold on,
Validated at the
there's too
very
many
beginning.
episodes. I mean, like, I've read the manga, I get the story, but why is bro not Pirate King by now? Like, it's a 1,000 episodes for what? To watch him do the same thing over and I get he's not doing the same
Ooh,
thing over and over
okay. I
again,
mean,
but like,
not the over and over
1,000
again
episodes is
thing,
way
but
too
like
much.
I don't really watch
it
anime.
is.
Is there
I
any
read it. I read
anime
it.
that you
So
can recommend to someone who doesn't watch anime usually?
it's
Somebody that doesn't watch anime
bloated.
usually,
One
I would
Piece is
say start off
bloated.
with a 12 episode, one season anime called Erased on Netflix. And then go up to Attack on Titan. It's
Erased.
very
Attack on
complicated story,
Titan.
but it's easy to
Get out of.
understand.
Get him
There's
out
only
of
four
here.
seasons. It's about to
I can't.
finish.
Attack on
And then I
Titan's
would
good.
say
First
move
season's
up to
amazing. The
Dragon Ball
rest of
Z,
it.
the classic, and then
Okay,
start
throw Dragon Ball in
Bleach,
there. And
and
Bleach.
then Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop in
What's
the
your
end.
most favorite anime of all time?
Oh.
Just one, just one.
Shingeki no Kyojin, aka Attack on Titan.
No,
What anime is
go away.
overrated?
I think Bleach is incredibly overrated
Why?
Why?
because 70% of the show is filler. If you watch 100 episodes of Bleach, only 30 of them something actually happens. All
Okay.
the other stuff is just nothing.
Does
I'm
he
not
have a
wasting my
4-8?
time watching that.
I mean, Bleach is great though.
What about underrated anime?
Underrated. There's a anime called Dead Man Wonderland. That's a great anime. It doesn't
Dead
end
Man
where the
Wonderland
manga
is.
ends. But
Is it
I
even
don't meet many
finished?
people who have seen it, and I think it's amazing. So
Why do you think
It's pretty
amazing?
cool. It's pretty good, but
it's a little bit darker. I like darker anime.
Okay.
It's kind of deep and it has like an interesting story and it has like social commentary stuff. And I like anime that does stuff like that.
Can you give me an example? If you like this anime, you're gonna watch it.
I think if you like Evangelion, Neon Genesis Evangelion, you'll definitely like this one.
he went
If you've
way
seen,
back.
Kainiki,
He
Gyuto
went
Diary,
way
I think
back.
you'll also really like Dead Man Wonderland.
What's your most favorite anime of all time?
Probably Evangelion. It's gotta be.
That's why he
it's such
picked
a
it.
classic. Good art style, good story,
Man, that's.
great voice acting.
I'm about to
Just
rewatch
everything
that.
about it
It's been
is
so
really
long
good.
since I watched that.
Just like adulthood and like being a teenager,
My
the
God.
emotional topics. I watched it when I was young.
How old is
so
this guy?
It made me think a lot about my
Like he
own life.
he watched this
So
out of all
now
the
when I
animes
see
out
it,
there. He watched.
it reminds me about myself. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, like I've thought this
Neon
and I've
Genesis.
felt this.
All right,
And
cool.
yeah.
What anime is overrated?
What up?
I think Boku no Hero Academia.
Why?
I like
Yes.
the characters have so much
I've
potential,
got nothing
which
to
is
say
really
about this.
good.
He's
And
right.
the world too, the world building. But the story could be better.
Mhm.
It would have so much potential, but it's very overrated. I mean, it started good, that's why I get the hype. But
Yeah.
I think it didn't like continue well, so that's why I think it's overrated.
What about
Thank you very much. Like everybody knows this. That's why My Hero is popular, but it's not where it should be. My Hero should be way up here. It should be one of the top, the one like the new big three. It should be one of those. It's just not.
underrated anime?
I think
Underrated.
it's Made in Abyss. I feel like, I mean, it's pretty popular among the people who have watched it, but I still feel
Underrated.
like a lot of people don't give it a chance because drawing
First
style of the
season was
characters is very special.
mind-blowing.
They look like very childish or like a baby, which many people are too scared to like. No, I'm not gonna watch this. But the world building is incredible, and like all of the drawings.
I didn't like
it's
the
not
the
like
following
any other
seasons,
anime
so
I've watched,
I mean
think,
it's
but
okay.
it's very brutal, even though they look
Oof,
like kids.
it is brutal.
So I
Oof.
think more people should give
It's
it a
okay. Did I even
chance.
finish
What
it?
anime is your most favorite of all time?
It's always gonna be Attack on Titan. The
Why does
story
everybody
is
like
just-
Attack on
I like
Titan?
the story,
What
the
is up
music,
with
the
you
way it's drawn. I don't
people
know, I just-
loving
the story
Attack on Titan?
goes.
Why? First season great. The rest of it is it's not good. It's just not. Great moments like a lot of animes have, but why? I didn't know somebody tell me why Attack on Titan is everybody's favorite.
So hooked, and like they have a lot of plot twists, which I like. If you watch it, you think it's about this thing, and then there's like a plot twist where
Mhm.
all you thought was true was like a lie, or like
Yeah,
it's
it's a
not
lie.
what
It's
you thought
another
it
world
was.
on the
So
outside,
from
you
then
know.
you have to speculate.
Everybody,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
why
yeah.
did this happen, and why did they never talk about this? And you get to think a lot. In the end, usually like it turns out not as you expected. So that's why I like it a lot.
So what anime is overrated?
Kimetsu no Yaiba, aka Demon Slayer, is the most overrated anime of all time.
Come
Not
on,
even
come on, come on.
anime.
You
It's
hurt my feelings.
100% carried by the animation. It has zero plot twist. It's always the same kind of a story. So if you have watched a lot of anime, you know that there is nothing unique in Kimetsu no Yaiba. Same kind of a story that you already probably watched in tons of anime, but with a beautiful animation. The only
I'm not
good
gonna
thing about
spoil the
Kimetsu no
ending if you haven't
Yaiba
seen
is
it, but the ending.
Shinobu Kocho and the fight against Supermoon 1. That would be fantastic. But besides that, the story is absolutely bad.
The
What
story's
anime
bad.
is underrated?
Damn.
Bungo Stray Dogs, the story is
I
a
can't get
masterpiece.
through
It
this.
has a lot of plot twists. Characters are
Bungo Stray Dogs. I
relatable.
keep trying to
One of
watch
the
it.
main
I've tried to
characters,
watch it for
Sai,
years.
is
I
super
just can't
smart.
get
Probably
through
one
it.
of
I
the
don't know what
smartest
it
guys
is.
in
And
all
it's good.
anime.
It's
And if you
good.
like
I
mystery,
just can't
you gotta watch
get through
Bungo
it.
Stray
I don't know
Dogs.
what it
In
is.
Japan it's quite famous, but overseas it's not that quite famous. I don't know why.
What anime is your most favorite of all time?
Shingeki no Kyojin, aka
Oh my
Attack on
God.
Titan, is
What
the
is up
greatest
with you
anime of
people
all
and
time.
Attack
Not
on
even a
Titan?
debate. Like,
What
it
is
has
it?
the best storytelling, the best plot twist. The ending was fantastic. Shingeki no Kyojin, gold, greatest anime of all time. Not even a
Get off my
debate.
screen, bro.
What anime is overrated?
Dude, I'm sorry, Jujutsu Kaisen. My issue with Jujutsu Kaisen is that it's so complicated.
It
I
is.
literally
It
had to
is.
put
It
a
is. It is. It
narrator
is.
on there to explain what is going on. Like, Yuji has this power. This person has this power. And when he does this XYZ, XYZ, ABC,
Yeah.
then you'll finally understand. Like, I'm sitting there, like,
You
I don't know
need
what's
to
going on.
have
Like, what is happening?
a college
Season 2
degree
had
in
some really
JJK to
good
understand
fight scenes,
JJK.
but
Like,
the pacing, it was just kind of like, it's okay. I don't know who the main character is anymore. First season, I don't even remember it. Like, I don't
you
even
remember the first season?
What anime
Shut
is
up.
underrated?
Shut up.
An underrated anime is season 1 of ReZero. Bro, I loved that anime. It was so good. I don't
A
think a lot
man
of
after
people
my own
loved it
heart.
or didn't really
ReZero.
understand what it was, but it is such a deep
Oh,
story
it
that
is
has
so
to do with
dark.
depression, mental struggle.
My
Why
boy
only season
died
one?
so much.
Because season 2, they kind of just go
Oof.
heavy into
You should
the
watch
lore
ReZero. We haven't
and
watched
less about
ReZero.
the
Just go watch
character. So it's more about like, okay, now the plot's moving forward. We're doing this XYZ. But before it was like a character study of Subaru and his deterioration as a person. And it was
Yeah.
the shock value was really good. And I don't think
Break
a
it
lot of
down for him,
people
sir.
like it because I think season 2 has kind of devolved into waifus and just like cute girls and stuff. So it's an underrated anime for sure.
Huh.
What anime is your most
Hmm.
favorite of all time?
Don't say it.
I'm a weeb, man. Like my favorite anime of all time is K-On!
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Yo,
His
K-On!, bro.
his eyes got
K-On!,
wide. Like,
man,
what'd you
was
say?
my most Actually,
What'd you
that's
say,
the anime
sir?
that got me to Japan, which is why I wanted to come to Japan. It was like my very
Man,
first
I've
like
seen so
real
many anime.
slice of
What would
life
be my
anime, where
favorite
you're
of all
literally just
time?
hanging out with these girls, playing music. I was in a band at the time too, and I loved music, and I was into
What
music
would it
production.
be?
and
I have to go
I
actually
remember,
look
like,
at
wanted
that.
to
I don't
get,
know
like,
what it would be.
Yui's guitar. I already got Azusa's guitar, like the Mustang. Like that was the first thing I bought when I got here. I know it's like cringe, like Moe Moe cute. Like it's kind of like that, you know. And the voices are kind of the songs really resonated with
I
me.
like this
Every time
guy.
I hear
We get
Tenchi
along
Furuta,
for real.
I cry, bro. I love that anime, and it always has a special place in my heart. I would 100% recommend that to anybody who just wants to kind of
I've never
escape
seen
and kind of
K-On!,
feel
honestly.
this calm of just like everything's fine, and friends are what's important and stuff. It's very good.
Anime is overrated.
Fairy Tale. Too much fan service.
Oh,
The plot sometimes to me
who
feels like it
overrates
moves too
Fairy Tail?
quickly.
I just want to
Unrealistic
know
growth
who
from
does
one
it.
enemy to the
Who
next,
overrated
so we
Fairy
can't provide
Tail?
any like real character development.
But still,
The
you're
characters don't
right
really change as much.
because it's
They sort of
overrated.
overuse the
I don't know
power of
who's
friendship.
gonna overrate
I'm
it,
fine with
though.
the power of friendship being used every now and then, and if it's explainable, yes. But there are times I'm like, no, this is not valid. No, this
No.
does not make sense.
Yes,
No,
thank
how
you.
you feel does
You're
not
right.
always
You're right,
automatically mean you
100%.
win. You
I
can
love
have
this guy.
all the courage you want, but if you don't have the power to back it up, you ain't gonna accomplish jack shit.
What about underrated anime?
Underrated.
Underrated, I would say Oregairu. Underrated because it doesn't have a lot of action, big fight scenes, but
Mike,
it's a
who's
critique
Reddit
the
commenting?
social dynamics, the social influence of
Can't
society,
say I've seen
and
this
how
one
people
before.
are sort of products of the environment of which they are raised
Comment
in, and how that will
section.
influence
Tell me
how
if
you
this is
interact
good.
with
I
people,
will
how you
definitely
see the
watch it.
world. It's a very interesting anime when you see the relationships people have between each other, the relationships they have because of society, and the relationships they have with themselves because of who they interact with. And
You know
how
he
they
loves
see
this
faces.
because he's like, look, I'm explaining this much about the show
Anime is
nobody's
your
seen.
most favorite of all time.
One Piece. The character development, the relatable background stories. If it's not relatable, at the very least, it is understandable. even if you may like, okay,
One
I
Piece
can't
is
personally
good,
relate
but
to it,
it's
but I can't
like I
understand
said,
it.
it's
The
bloated, it's
story
convoluted,
expands
it's
very
too
well. Everything
much of
in
One
some way,
Piece.
shape, or form is connected.
So
Each
many
character
characters
feels
you
as
just
though
aren't
they
gonna
have a
remember
purpose. They're not just
or
there to fill
think that
space
they're gonna
or
be
to
in the
fit into
story
a
again. They
trope.
say, no,
But God named
they put him in a
Oda
story
does do a
again.
very
Oda,
good
what are you
job of
doing to
making
me?
sure his characters
Who
get
is this
equal
person
screen
back
time
in
when they need it,
the
when
first
they
100
deserve it.
chapters that we're seeing
And he
again?
does a
Why
very
are
good
they
job
here?
of
What's
making sure anything that was sort of dropped in the past gets
Hmm.
revisited in the future. Even if something is in episode 1 or episode 2, if you look far enough, it was referenced or connected to something that happened
See?
later on in the
Episode 1,
story.
episode
And I
2
think
is
that
referenced
arc serves
1,000
very
episodes
well.
later.
The story does a
Ain't
very
no.
job of expanding
I'm so,
itself.
I don't
And
want to.
Oda, while
I'm
he does
tired. I'm
give you
tired.
enough
No, no, not
hints,
gonna do it.
guess,
Not
or
gonna
be
do it. I'm
able
not gonna
to
do it. You leave me
inference what
alone.
happens next,
Get off my screen.
he also surprises you. Listen, I trust Oda and his works. Wherever he
Exactly.
stops, I will
Oda
respect
the
that.
god, but
He's done us justice,
dang it.
and I believe he will continue to do us justice.
What anime is overrated?
I think Demon Slayer is slightly overrated because I had a really hard time like getting into it just because of
I feel like
think an
people.
anime should have a really good hook in the beginning to get you into it. And I felt like for me personally it wasn't as exciting and it's so popular. Like it's more popular than like Spirited Away, which I can't like put together because I grew up with that. And
You
so
grew up with
yeah,
Spirited
I would say
Away?
overrated.
What anime is underrated?
I think Chainsaw Man is pretty underrated. I think it could be a lot more
Underrated, huh?
popular because I think the art style is really they mix a lot of like
It was
3D
really
animation
good,
into
but
it
it
as
didn't get
well.
like the
So to
notoriety that I
watch,
thought it
it's
was
like
gonna get.
something so brand new, and so I really
But when it
liked
was out, it
like
was
enjoying
like kind
that
of
style of art.
medium
And I
level.
thought that the
People talked
Chainsaw
about it,
Man
but like
art from
not
manga to anime,
like they should
the
have.
anime did even better, and so it made it much more interesting to watch.
What anime is your most favorite of all time?
I would say Attack on Titan is definitely my favorite.
You
I
complained about
did not want
Spirited
to watch
Away,
it for
but now
years
you're
and
talking about
years
Attack
because
on
it just had
Titan.
so much hype. But now that I watched it, I was just like, this deserves to be even more popular, in my opinion. Yeah.
So what anime is overrated?
Naruto. It's this is coming from a One Piece fan.
Oh, how
Naruto
dare
is
you!
very
How
overrated.
dare
It's
you!
very hype. Obviously, Ninja
One of the
is
big
very
three? You
cool.
just gonna do that right
This
now?
is spoilers. Naruto kind of being like a god. Everything was decided by fate.
The end of
Whereas
the
whole
end of
time in the
Naruto,
start
I
of
get it, I
Naruto,
get it.
about
But
how
oh,
fate
all
doesn't
of
matter and
Naruto,
you can work your way
all
up
of
to
Naruto.
become Hokage. But it turns out fate is what kind of helped him. The storyline kind of fell off at the end. However, I still respect it a lot. I still think it was very
Ooh,
beautifully done. But
you
it's
hurt
not
me
as
there,
good
sir.
as
You
One
hurt
Piece.
me.
So what anime is underrated?
One of the most underrated anime, Berserk. I do still meet people who watch anime that have not seen Berserk, and I'm like, bro, like, what are
I
you
just
doing? This
Berserk.
is like only
My
24
friend Trent
episodes.
Money,
Maybe it's like
he has a YouTube
1990s
channel. Like
anime
he
art
loves
style
Berserk.
that people don't like, but this
I
is about a man guts and his true
I
perseverance
like
through
it,
life.
but it's
You
not
know what?
enough
I
to
think a lot of guys
continue to
get
watch
this
it or
bored.
watch
It's kind of
other
like a
iterations.
Sigma male mindset.
It's okay.
So
Oh yeah.
Berserk
Underrated, not
definitely
so much.
underrated for new anime watchers. Yes, old anime watchers, they probably seen it.
So what anime is your most favorite of all time?
One Piece. One Piece is the best manga of all time. The anime suffers a little bit from pacing, I understand, but the manga, the story of One Piece, best story progression, the world building. It's like Lord of the Rings, you know, this
Like Lord of
giant
the
world
Rings.
created. This has been going
People,
on for
One
about
Piece is
25
good,
years
so I
and
don't want to
it's
sit
still
there and
good.
act like
You know,
it
there's a lot
sucks.
of series that kind of
It's
like
just
just
too
fall
much.
off.
It's
and get
too
good again,
much.
fall off. This is just progressively amazing. It's like an exponential curve. It just
Mhm.
keeps going
Keeps
up.
going up, huh?
So
Keeps
One
going up.
Piece, best manga anime of all time, unless of course he screws up the ending. We don't
If it screws
know
up the
if he'll
ending,
screw it up.
it's done. You're
I
done
don't
with it.
think
You're
he
done.
will. I think he'll be fine.
What anime is overrated?
Overrated, man. Oh, I'm gonna say One Piece. Don't
Thank
kill me.
you,
One
my
Piece, don't kill me, One Piece.
guy.
Don't kill
Let's
me. I don't know
go.
what it is, but you know, like sometimes you might try something and you're like, I don't know, I'm not really into it. So I think One Piece is that for me. It never really pulled me in, like how Naruto pulled me in, or
Yeah,
Yu Yu
Naruto.
Hakusho, or any of those, right? So
Sir.
are you a
Yes,
fan?
sir.
Mr.
Yes,
King,
sir.
you're a fan. Okay.
So what anime is underrated?
Maybe Bleach, right? Because I feel like a lot
Bleach
of people
is
skip-
underrated.
They don't like
It's one of the
Bleach,
big
right, for some
three. It's
reason. They're
not
fans.
underrated.
It might be a bit slow. Sometimes it can be a bit slow, but I like it a lot.
But it
gets
has
up
a lot
there
of
with action and
filler
stuff.
in
I
it.
like
The,
it.
the guy
But I
was
think
right. It does have a lot
overall,
of filler in
Bleach
it.
is underrated in my opinion. Because very few people seem to like it. You know what? Look, it's anime. If we're gonna go into a world that doesn't exist, you just expect anything. It's anime. So I think overall it's fine. If we're going into a world that's fictitious, expect fictitious things to happen. So I think Bleach. I like Bleach actually. So
Okay, what's your most favorite anime of all time?
to be honest, I would say I like Naruto, but Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho, a man of culture.
I think Yu Yu Hakusho
A
is
man of
enough for
culture.
me because I can watch it over and over.
I
And
can't watch
when you
Yu
reach
again
the
though. I
last
just be honest
episode,
with you.
I
Like
wish
I've
they would
watched
continue. That's how good it is.
scenes,
So that's the feeling I look for when I'm watching anime, right? Can I
but
watch
your
this
match is just
consistently and not get bored? That's you. You
the
have to tell me.
teenage anger
Okay, so
gets on my
what anime
nerves.
is overrated?
I think Boruto is overrated. Naruto
Boruto's
is so
overrated.
good that they should have finished the anime there. I think
Oh,
there is
did he
no
say
person
Boruto's
who
overrated?
prefers to
No, no,
watch
it's
Boruto instead of
Boruto should
Naruto,
not be
right?
here. It
I
should
think
not be.
Boruto
It
is
should
a
not
very
exist.
forced sequel. They just wanted to sell more.
It shouldn't exist. He's
Instead
not
of
overrated.
characters
This
of
should
the
not
future,
exist.
I would like to know more about characters of the past. So I think they lost that chance creating Boruto.
Wow.
What about underrated anime?
I think Sword Art Online is a very underrated anime. I think the creators of
Sword Art Online
understand very
is
much what
underrated.
people want to see, and Sword Art Online is a world where
As
a
much
young
popularity
guy
as
gets
Sword Art
into the
Online has
video game
gotten,
world. So they created
it's
the perfect
underrated.
anime where we can dream and we can want to be the main character. So I
Hey,
think that's a
I respect your
perfect anime.
opinion, sir. Not gonna say you're wrong.
What's your
You are.
most favorite anime of all time?
My favorite anime is Naruto because when I was 13 years old, I was watching Naruto and I was very motivated.
This
to
guy.
be
I
a
just,
fan.
I
Of
just,
course,
I just.
I knew
You're doing
that
too
there's
much.
no ninjas here in Japan right now.
You're
but I
doing
wanted
too
to
much
see
right
by
now.
myself the mountains. The
We'll give it to
waterfalls
Naruto is
that
valid,
appear
but like, bro,
in the Naruto
your
anime.
opinions.
So I have a very special
Mm.
feeling towards
Mm.
Naruto.
Okay, thank you for watching so far. How was it? That was interesting. My opinion on overrated anime. Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack
Thank
on
you.
Titan.
Thank you.
Don't hate me.
Sir.
I've tried
Yes,
many
sir.
times. Many of my friends
We love this
actually
guy.
like it, you know. But I don't know. I just
What is your
basically
name?
enjoy
I'm gonna link his
as
video
much
down
as I
below because
did Dragon
I just
Ball,
randomly clicked
Naruto,
on
One
this. So like,
Piece, you know. And then I
wow.
think Attack on Titan is now one of the most popular anime of all time, right? So this is just my opinion. I'm gonna give it a try again soon. Underrated anime would be Hokuto no Ken, the Fist of the North Star.
Fist
I
of the
understand
North
why it's
Star.
underrated because it's
Underrated?
old actually. Like it's like in 80s or 90s.
Yeah, I'm gonna
right?
say it's
I've
old.
watched
Those
it,
people just don't watch it
when I
because
was
it's
like
old.
9,
And
8, 7.
the
And then Kenshiro,
the people
protagonist of that
exploding. I
anime,
just
is
no,
my
no,
childhood
no, no,
favorite,
no,
you
no.
know? People just don't know the anime
No.
because it's old, you know? Like even my Japanese friend, my age, I think not many people have watched it. But somehow my mom liked this or just recommended
Your
me
mom
and
watched
I've
it.
watched it. It's one of my most
Get my
favorite
wife
anime
to
of all
watch it. I
time.
can't watch
My
watch
most
nothing.
favorite anime of all time, Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk is my most favorite anime of all time. It's not just sport anime. It's
I didn't think that he would say the anime that I just I tried to watch. What's that? Hiro Sora? It's a better basketball anime than this. Slam Dunk is so bad. I tried. I tried. Maybe I didn't get far enough. I can't remember how many episodes. It's more than 10, I can tell you that much. It's more than 10. Hiro Sora, like Kuroko Basket. I mean, I can give anything like it's better than this. I just can't. Anyways. That is it for me, guys. Tell me what you guys think that your overrated, underrated, and most the favorite anime of all time is. I'm gonna think of mine. Probably put it in the top pin comment. I have to go through so many anime. That's it for me. Slam Dunk just threw me for a loop. Peace. I'm gone.